How many times have you hired someone who looked perfect on paper, only to watch your perfectly planned project spiral into a chaotic mess? Missed deadlines, buggy deployments, frustrated teams. The most expensive mistake isn't a bad line of code, it's a bad hire in a critical role. Few roles are more critical and more misunderstood than the release engineer. You're not hiring a button pusher or a code janitor. The right person can be the difference between shipping features that delight or shipping apologies for downtime. In this video, I'll give you clear compliance steps to assess release engineer candidates and insider hiring tips specific to this role. You'll leave with a framework to hire effectively, what to test, what to ignore, and how to stay fair. Let's start with what this role actually contributes and why it matters. Spoiler, get this right and your team ships reliably. Get it wrong and everything slows down. Ready? Let's break it down. A release engineer is not just the person who pushes the deploy button. Think of them as mission control for your software, building and managing the pathway code travels. From developer laptops to production servers, they own the release lifecycle, scheduling, coordinating merges, and overseeing deployments. They coordinate with developers and QA to ensure tests pass and releases are safe. They build automation and guardrails, safety nets, and repeatable processes. Hire the wrong person and your devs are firefighting. QA is overwhelmed, customers suffer. Hire the right person and releases are predictable. Developers innovate instead of triaging. A release engineer manufactures certainty, reliability that scales your product velocity. This isn't low-level ops. It's a high-leverage strategic role, guardian of production and enabler of agility. They own the integrity of delivery, turning code into value for users. So yes, this job is worth getting right. When you write the job description, resist the laundry list of every tool under the sun. Separate absolutes from nice-to-haves, short, focused must-haves only. Make must-haves the fundamentals. Must-have, deep, practical understanding of source control, Git and branching strategies, merging and conflict resolution fluency. Must have strong scripting, Python or Bash, to automate build and deploy tasks. Must have solid CI/CD principles and practical build system experience. Must have artifact management, reproducible builds, rollbacks, and testing integration. Nice to have cloud experience, AWS, GCP, or Azure. Nice to have containers and Kubernetes. Nice to have IAC, Terraform, and config management like Ansible. Tool specifics are learnable if fundamentals are strong. Focus on foundational concepts and adaptability. People can learn tools, they can't always learn mindset. Don't disqualify candidates for missing nice-to-haves if they demonstrate core skills and systems thinking. Prioritize the why over the which, why stages exist and how to structure pipelines. With technical basics set, let's look at the traits that predict success. Technical skills are table stakes. Soft skills win the day. Next, how to probe for those traits in interviews. Top trait, meticulousness, and almost obsessive attention to detail. They double check, then triple check because a comma can break a deployment. Also vital, communication, empathy, and collaboration. This is a hub role, not a lone wolf. Probe traits with practical, repeatable exercises, a take-home lab, or debugging task. Ask for a small script that automates a build and deploy task or a broken CI file to fix. This tests troubleshooting, scripting, and attention to detail all at once. Behavioral question. Tell me about a time a release went wrong due to miscommunication. Follow-ups. What was your role? What did you change afterward? A weak answer. Blaming others. The dev team gave me the wrong version. A strong answer, owning the ambiguity and implementing a sign-off step in the ticketing system. Scenario. Walk me through your checklist for deploying a critical update at 2 a.m. A great answer. Verify artifact hash, confirm rollback tested, communicate stakeholders, canary and monitor metrics. Listen for specific steps and monitoring thresholds. Not vague, I'd test it. To assess communication, ask them to explain your pipeline to a non-technical PM. Good answers simplify complexity and show empathy for the audience. Record answers on a scorecard and rate against defined rubrics. Use structured interview scorecards, the same core questions, and consistent rating scales to ensure fairness and compliance. Where to source release engineers. Niche communities and events beat generic job boards. Top sources: 1. DevOps SRE conferences. 2. Niche CI/CD and tooling communities. 3. Referrals from your engineers. Referrals are high quality and often fastest to hire. Use structured scorecards, practical take home tests, and ATS features that blind non essential info to reduce bias. Prefer practical tests over whiteboard puzzles. Measure real job tasks. Train interviewers on compliant phrasing and avoid illegal or invasive questions. Pitfalls: over indexing on pedigree, rushing hires, and skipping team fit checks. To evaluate culture fit without illegal questions, ask: describe the environment where you do your best work, or what does a successful day look like for you? Look for answers showing initiative, automation focus, and team orientation, not personal or protected attributes. Build a consistent, structured hiring pipeline. Define must haves, test practically, and collect developer feedback. Do this, and your team, product, and customers will thank you. If you hire right now, visit peopleteam.com/hiring. And if this helped, subscribe for more hiring guides.